What's going on, everybody? Welcome to week 21 of the BnG Sports Talk podcast. I'm Berson.
I'm Graham, and yeah, like Burr said, welcome back. Another week, another episode. This is our first weekend with no football. Unless you count
It's
the
kind of
Pro Bowl
crazy.
as football. I don't count the Pro Bowl as football.
Nah,
Yeah, it's
not
tough, bro.
competitive enough.
It's a boring weekend of sports. Shit, bro. Do our Lakers play tonight?
Let me see. Let me
They
see.
must, because they didn't play yesterday.
Yeah, they do. They play the Knicks.
Say less.
It's a
Beat
pretty good
some
game.
into that. We got
8:30
some.
today.
Yeah, we got some headlines to talk about from the Knicks too. But here's what we're talking about this week. We're gonna start off with our NFL rewind like we always do. Just because there ain't no football this week don't mean there wasn't last week. And then since there is no football this week, we're gonna do some draft talk, just some brief draft talk, nothing crazy. Get hyped up for the draft. Then we'll do guess that player again, which we introduced last week for the NFL. Then we will move into clown of the week. We'll move into come on, bro. NBA performances of the week instead of surprises of the week. 2 minutes with Graham, and then we'll close off with NBA, guess that player. So, without further ado, bro, let's get into some of the last week's games, starting with Bengals at Chiefs.
Bengals at Chiefs. Wow. I don't think a lot of people had the Bengals beating the Chiefs last week.
No,
I know
especially
I
not
did.
after the Chiefs got up 21-3.
Right. Exactly. I think Patrick Mahomes. He was speaking about it in a press conference. Not sure if it was directly after the game or some other time in the week, but he did kind of claim claim responsibility for that overtime performance he had. So for those who didn't watch the game, it went to overtime again. Chiefs won the coin toss again, but Mahomes was playing completely different than
He
he was
sold.
against the Chiefs. Yeah, he had three straight horrible passes. His third one was an interception that pretty much enabled the Bengals to go down and win the game. So yeah, I think ultimately it was a great game, but yeah, I think Patrick Mahomes sold them.
I have never in my life seen Patrick Mahomes sell like that. I
Yeah,
mean, I wish I had the stat. I should have the stat, but he had like the worst in the second half. He had like the worst QBR ever, bro, or something along those lines.
yes, I saw something like that.
Like, I don't,
Also,
to be up 21-3, bro, you could give me any player in the league before I would take Patrick to choke a 21-3 lead. Like, I would never
yeah,
think Patrick would do that. But fuck it,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
Let's turn our attention to the
No,
Bengals,
look,
bro.
no, I have the stats, bro.
Bet,
He had
bet.
a 98 QBR in the first half,
Yeah.
right, which is nearly perfect. In the second half, including overtime, bro, he had a 1.4 QBR.
Like, what, bro?
That is
He
crazy.
was selling the entire half.
Yeah.
Like you said in
So
overtime, he threw an interception. The Bengals needed about 30 yards to be in field
yeah,
goal range. But let's talk about the Bengals, bro, because Joey B is just on some legendary shit. Obviously,
yeah, he
his
is.
receiver,
Joey B is
Jamar Chase.
inspirational.
But if you told somebody at the beginning of this, if someone told you at the beginning of the season that the Bengals would be in the Super Bowl, what would you say?
I would have been like, start playing with me. Like, don't even. I wouldn't even
You're out
talk
of
to
your
that person
mind.
ever again.
Facts. I'm looking at the stats. Like nobody even went crazy. They just handled business and won the game.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
and Patrick's 2 interceptions really shot them in the foot.
I even thought that even Joe was kind of like flustered. He was surprised that they won the game too. Like after the
He was
game, when
shook after the game.
When Pat came up to him and was like, "Go win the Super Bowl," he just kind of had like a blank look on his face. He was just shocked. He was just like, "Holy shit!"
Biz did not expect to
So
beat Patrick.
yeah, but Joe, I'm pretty sure you know you're that guy. So you got to go into the Super Bowl with that confidence
Same
that's
confidence.
gotten you through. Yeah, pretty much every obstacle and give us a good game. Don't play too well though, because I want the Rams to win, but give us a good game.
Give us a good game is all we ask. Speaking of the Rams, 49ers at Rams. Rams win 20-17. Niners were up 17-7 in the third quarter and choked. Give me some thoughts.
I'm ecstatic, bro. I'm
No.
I'm I like I I'm just happy, bro. I'm just happy that the Niners kind of choked.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was the Rams that kind of won themselves that game.
I guess,
What
but
do you
I'm
think?
still
Do you
going
think
with
you
the
think that you
Niners
think the
choking.
Niners losing
I
or
think the Niners choked, and here's why. I mean,
yeah?
obviously the Rams came back, like there's no denying that, but the Rams tied it up with a field goal, right? 17-17 with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. Niners getting the ball, 6 minutes left, tie game. What do? They fail. Let me just make sure they didn't throw
They
any.
fail.
No, yeah, they go 3-and-out, punt it right back to the Rams. In classic Rams fashion, they go on a 10-play, 4-minute drive, kick another field goal to go up three. So Jimmy G's getting the ball back with another chance, bro. Only down three, a minute and a half left or so. And what's he do, bro?
Jimmy G's not him, bro.
Jimmy G throws an interception and they lose.
Yep,
So it's
yep.
like I would say the Rams obviously came back, but damn near Jimmy G had two chances, bro, to go get a game-winning touchdown, and he failed on both of them.
Yeah, so
And
Jimmy G is
it's
now.
actually sad as shit, bro, because Jimmy G got them there, bro. This is the second time in his career he's got them there, and I'm pretty sure everybody in the NFL world, including him, knows he's gone. Like
Yeah,
they're moving on from him, and it's kind of fucked up in my humblest of opinions. Even though he's
it
kind of
is. It is fucked up. It is fucked up. It's weird. Like I think, like in his post game interview, he like said goodbye. Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah, like
Like
it's
he
just like
just.
everybody
It's
knows he's
weird.
gone. It's weird. Like is Trey Lance
Yeah.
really that guy? I don't know, bro. You've been in two conference finals with Jimmy G. You just gonna just get rid of him? I don't know, bro. I think Jimmy G's ass. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He's a game manager who wins football games. And at the end of the day,
Yeah. I mean, you can't
that's
argue
kind of
with
what you
that
want.
with his win loss record. So, but
Yeah,
you're right. It is kind of fucked up how they're kind of just kicking him to the curb. But
yeah. But
shout out, shout out Odell.
I was about to say, our boys on
His
the Rams,
first 100 yard, his first career
100-yard
NFL
game with
playoff
the
100 yard
Rams.
game.
You called it too.
Um, yeah, I had
They
a
both
feeling.
were
Hopefully,
crazy, bro. Cup and
yeah.
Odell. Cup had 11 for 142. Odell had 9 for 113.
Telling you, bro, it's a scary ass team that they have over there,
It really is. Because
and like
look at the
they're
defense, and they got Jalen, Aaron, Vaughn, Eric Weddle,
bro.
like all these people.
It's ridiculous. It's a scary ass team, and I'm glad to see them living up to my expectations this year.
Facts. I'm glad to see Staff in a Super Bowl. It's been a long time coming for the guy.
Yeah, bro. The Super Bowl is different. I
It
think
is.
someone said something in the chat like last. I don't know how many Super Bowls. Last Super Bowls had like Brady, Manning.
It has someone you just don't want to root for, but these Super Bowls, you want to root
Yeah,
for both teams.
exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm content with whoever wins, like
Yeah,
genuinely. So it's gonna be good watching it without feeling any stress or like any negative
facts.
emotions, I guess. So
So let's move on to continue with our NFL rewind. Let's talk about some of the coaches this week, but let's start with the Flores stuff.
yeah,
Or Flores, bro. Give me some thoughts.
yeah. Well, I'm just gonna say most of my Flores stuff is gonna come in the "Come On, Bro"
Okay, bet.
session segment, but I mean, uh, yeah, Brian Flores filed a lawsuit against the NFL over their racial hiring practices.
Yeah.
He came out with some stories on his like some personal stories with his experiences um, in coaching hiring practices with some specific teams, and the shit's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like John Elway, and the Broncos, like
Facts.
coming to his interview, um, drunk. Like all of this
An
is
hour
alleged.
late and drunk. Yeah. So he
Yeah,
pretty
an
much
hour
said
late and
he
drunk.
was just airing shit out that happened. So he said like in 2019, in his interview with the Broncos, they showed up late and drunk. Tell us what the Dolphins owner was telling him, bro.
Yeah, the Dolphins owner was basically telling him that he'd give him 100K to lose games.
Just to confirm, it's the owner saying that, not the GM, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure it's the
yeah, I'm
owner
not
as well.
sure who, but whoever it
I
is,
mean, yeah,
he
it don't
can't be
even
doing
matter, but
it. Yeah.
it's
So,
ridiculous.
yeah, I mean, he's kind of adding fuel to the already popular assumption that NFL teams throw games and they tank and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So it's not something where fans are blindsided and are like, oh, like how could an NFL owner ever do something like this?
It's
But
just more like
um,
it's just more
it's
like
just like, damn,
it's
this
fucked
shit this
up.
shit could actually be real. Like they're actually offering coaches money to lose games,
Yeah, and the
which is crazy.
craziest thing is he got so he didn't do that. Obviously, he was winning games, hence 2 winning seasons. But so this man gets fired for winning. But I can guarantee you, if he was to listen to the owner and start
Oh yeah,
losing
bro.
games on purpose, he would be fired for losing.
Yeah, and
So it's
probably
like
never get
that's
another
what happened
job.
to Hugh Jackson over in Cleveland. He was there like I want to say like early 2010s. He says that they were paying him to lose games, which I guess he was doing because they never won. But he has a horrible record. But then he got fired for losing the games. It's just like, come on, bro.
Bro,
How
so
do
you're gonna
you
tell
do
these
that?
yeah, so you're gonna tell these black coaches to sacrifice a position that they worked hard to get into,
Literally, like
lose all
everything they
these
care
games,
about, put everything they
then
care about to the side.
yep, then when you have a losing season, you fire these coaches, get the number one draft picks that you wanted. Now your teams are better. So then you hire a white coach that
Literally,
could potentially either do really well, most likely do really bad. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
Realistically, do
it's
ass.
actually really fucked up.
I mean, I
But
cannot wait to
I
root
can't wait
against
to
the
go
Dolphins
crazy.
next year.
Yeah,
Well, I know you're talking
yeah,
more about this later, so let me just give a couple thoughts, bro, on this Rooney rule, bro. Because
yeah.
obviously the intent of the rule is good. It's trying to get more black coaches in the NFL. But
Yeah.
this rule has been in the league for over 10 years, and currently we have one black coach out of 32 teams. So if anybody thinks this rule is working, they're smoking literal crack. All this rule is doing
Agreed.
is putting teams in positions where they have to interview black coaches, which as they should be, don't get me wrong. But then the black coaches will go there, they'll do a 9 hour interview, but the team's not actually interested in hiring them. They just brought them there to pass the Rooney rules. And then they end up hiring a white coach, and now here we are. I mean, Patrick Graham, he's the Giants defensive coordinator. Last night he took a job over with the Raiders, which I'm pretty angry as a Giants fan, but that's not the point right now. This man had a 9 hour interview with the Vikings last week to be their head coach. 9 hour interview, bro. If you have a 9 hour interview, you're leaving that shit saying that's my job. Fair?
Ridiculous.
So he does a
Yeah,
9 hour interview.
that's
Then,
ridiculous.
but then they say Harbaugh's going to interview there. So everyone assumed Harbaugh from Michigan would get the job, and everybody's like, Patrick Graham will stay with the Giants. But then Harbaugh's like, actually, never mind. I'm going to stay with Michigan. So everyone's like, oh, Patrick Graham's going to get the job. He had a 9 hour interview. Nope, they hire some random white guy from from some team in the Super Bowl. Yeah, the Rams offensive coordinator. Because I heard your boy Justin talking about it. He was like, yeah, man, he gets Cooper
Yeah,
Cup
yeah,
open
yeah.
all the time. So I hope he gets
I
me
saw
open all
that.
the time. But yeah, bro, a 9 hour interview for Patrick Graham, a black head coach or a black candidate to not even get the job. Like that's what the Rooney Rule is doing, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. And it needs to be
Yeah,
changed, altered.
The Rooney Rule being a thing is already an indication that the NFL has serious
It's fucked
problems.
up. Exactly.
So
And they think creating that rule is
that's all
gonna
I have to say.
they actually thought creating that rule would change anything,
Yeah.
which it clearly hasn't. But we'll come back
God,
to
but
this.
NFL, bro, just stupid people, bro.
But from
So
everything, you can look at anything in the NFL and it's just idiots, bro. From their hiring practices to their fucking rules to their refs to literally everything to the way the league's designed. Like everything in the NFL is just ass. And I was saying in the group chat to our guys,
players have so much power.
facts. I was saying we need a new league. I mean, obviously easier said than done, but somebody has to like take a stand, create a new league, and all the NFL players need to like take that L and lose some money to go over into that new league and then build that league up to be like what the NFL is, but with better fucking practices and shit.
Yeah,
But I
I,
don't
I
ever see
agree.
that happening, so I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, but we shall see, I guess. But
Yeah, we'll
regardless,
see.
Flores deserves a job. There are many other black candidates who deserve a job, like Eric Bieniemy, Patrick Graham. I mean, we can name them all. So the NFL, you must be better.
Agreed.
Let's move back. Let's move into some NFL draft talk. Got the draft coming up in April. Still a good 2 months out, but we don't got no NFL this week, so why not? Let's talk about
Yeah.
a couple of prospects we're excited about, bro. Give me a prospect you're excited about, where you want to see him go, and yeah.
Yeah, so before I say my two prospects, for any listeners, I'm not the biggest college football watcher, but when I do watch, there are players who I see who I like follow and whatnot.
Yeah.
All the players who I constantly see like highlights or read good things about.
That's how your love of Saquon started, and Najee and
Yeah,
some of these
exactly.
other guys.
Ohio State has a receiver, Garrett Wilson, bro. I think Garrett Wilson is like a pure athlete type. Um, I've seen him like run routes, seen him like break in and out of cuts, seen him
Mhm.
moss people. He's kind of like a slot receiver. But the only
Okay.
thing is, he's only 6 foot,
I mean, that's
188
fine.
pounds. It's not the worst thing in the world. He's kind of like undersized, I feel like, but I think he's a straight up playmaker.
He'll be straight at
Um,
6 feet. I mean, Odell and AB are 5'11". Obviously, they're like exceptions, but
yeah. Um, he's like the number ninth overall ranked player on on the top 50 NFL draft
yeah,
rankings. Um, so I think he's like the number one receiver. I'm not gonna lie
yeah.
to you.
Most mocks I've looked at, he's going 13 to the Browns.
That's kind of crazy because the
I've
Browns
seen that
need
in
a
many
receiver
mocks.
low key.
Yeah, they're getting a receiver
Um,
regardless, so
yeah,
they'll probably get
exactly.
him. The guy they
So shit.
wanted was that dude who got hurt in the championship game. I don't on Alabama. I don't remember.
Oh,
We was talking about him a couple of weeks ago.
yeah, I'm blanking on his name, but I know exactly what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
So now I think
Um,
they'll go towards Garrett.
word. Yeah, I mean, I think Garrett's gonna ball out.
Word.
No
Shit,
bullshit.
bro. I hope so.
Yeah, they're comparing him to Stephon Diggs, bro, your guy.
Yeah.
So let's see
Say
if he lives
less.
up to it.
My first prospect, bro, is a
Yep.
man they call Sauce. That boy Sauce Gardner, bro. A
Yeah,
lockup
yeah.
DB. His real name is Ahmad Gardner, but he goes by Sauce Gardner. And I'm gonna just put it this way, bro. This man will be the next Jalen. Mocks have him going,
100%.
bro, 100%, bro. Mock drafts. Well, here's the issue. Mock drafts have him going about around the 10th pick to the Jets. Now, if he goes to the Jets, bro, he'll probably
Damn,
be
bro.
asked because it's the Jets.
His
But
career is gonna be
but
over.
4 picks after the Jets is the Baltimore Ravens, bro. And if he
Ooh.
could get to the Ravens, bro, who already have some solid DBs and a solid defensive foundation and a great offense, he'll be just like Jalen, bro. He might be in a Super Bowl next year, as a matter of fact. I swear to God, bro. So I'm hoping Sauce Gardner is gonna fall to the Ravens. But yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm
He's just
looking
a
at
club,
I'm
bro.
looking at some of the things people are saying about him,
The
bro.
crazy thing is, bro, he's
He's
over in Cincinnati and he ain't even the best DB from there. Do you know who is? I know you know who is because his name.
yeah, that
Man,
Kobe
it's
guy.
named after Kobe Bryant, bro. But it's
Yeah.
with C, Kobe Bryant. I ain't never in my life, but they got 2 lockups over in Cincinnati. And yeah, bro. That's really all I gotta say about Sauce. Just look out
Oh
for
yeah, bro. Sauce. I respect Sauce just off the strength of his name, bro. You can't
straight
have a
up.
nickname like that and not be a
Sauce
star.
Gardner, bro. What?
And he's huge, bro. 6'3", two
Yep.
hundred pounds.
6'3"
That's
lockup.
kind of a force.
You never
Comparing
in
him to
your life.
Antonio Cromartie. Antonio
Yeah,
Cromartie was a monster. So
he was.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna look out for him.
Word.
Um, that's dope.
Give me your
My
second one.
yeah, my second one is a cornerback. And I've low-key been following this dude since like his freshman year. I haven't watched too many of his games, but he's from wide receiver university, bro. He be locking up all the wide receivers out there during practice. Derek,
LSU?
yep,
Oh, Derek
Derek,
Stingley.
yep,
Yeah.
Derek Stingley Jr.
A pure lockup
Bro,
as
I'm
well.
not even joking. Like his freshman year, I swear he was like the best cornerback in college football.
He was one of them for sure.
He was one, yeah, like he
His
was one of them.
father is arguably an NFL Hall of Famer. I'm not. Don't quote me on that, but his father definitely
Or
played.
oh shit, his father must have trained him because they said he's best in press coverage. That's ridiculous, bro.
Facts.
He's basically like, you know what I'm saying? He's the type he'll play against your best receiver, take him out the game. Standing at 6'1", 195, so he's pretty big. Um,
Oh my God,
they're not really comparing him to anybody, but that's probably because he's in a class of his own, bro. To be completely
bro!
honest with
I'm
you.
reading something terrible about Daryl Stingley.
Oh
I don't know if
god.
it's his father or uncle or what, but this dude's career was ended by the age of 26. He got paralyzed in the game, bro. Or maybe not paralyzed, but he got fucked up from a violent hit that ended his career, bro. He's
damn.
his
Any
Derek
relation?
Stingley is his grandson. Yeah, he was tragically
Wow.
paralyzed in a preseason game in 1978.
Wow.
That is
And,
crazy.
and Stingley's his grandson?
Yep, Derek Stingley's his grandson.
Wow.
Trying to figure out Derek Stingley Senior, but I can't find it. But yeah, that shit's crazy. Derek Stingley, definitely a lockup.
Yeah. So those are my two.
Word. My
Who's
second
your
one,
second?
bro. You might laugh when I tell you this, bro.
Are you
Because
gonna say a player on BC?
no, I'm gonna say something even worse than that. I'm gonna say an offensive lineman, bro.
Bro, wait, before you say an offensive lineman, bro, do you be watching you watch his highlights or something?
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I was watching my boy's highlights, bro. I won't even say his name yet, bro. I was watching the highlights, bro. I've never in my life seen an offensive lineman like this.
I bet. Go ahead.
This man is from Iowa, bro. Tyler Linderbaum, best center in the draft. And he's from the same spot that Tristan Wirfs is from. In high school, you know Tristan Wirfs, right?
Yeah, I know
Lineman
Tristan
on the
Wirfs.
Bucks. So in high
Yeah.
school, they used to wrestle all the time. Like they was on their wrestling team, and their schools were kind of rivals. Like they were each other's rivals. In the first 3 years, bro, Tristan Wirfs was just fucking Linderbaum up. Come senior year, bro, this man Linderbaum wasn't playing. He picked him Wirfs up and dropped him on his ass, bro. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
What?
So that was high school. Then he gets to college.
That was high school.
He's literally the fastest player I've ever seen in my life, bro. He's a center. I saw him run stride for stride with his running back as his running back ran for a 50-yard touchdown. So
Wow.
what I need to happen with this pick, with this player, is the Giants need to get him at pick number 7. He's mocked all over the board, bro. Some mocks have him late in the first round, some have him early in the first round. It just comes down to if a team drafts a center or not, because he's the center. But I need the Giants to get a center. I need them to get Linderbaum, and I'll have a smile on my face. So
Word.
That's my second player. A third player, not much to say, just a shout out to him, bro. Malik Willis, bro, a quarterback from Liberty. You ain't never heard of that in your life.
No, I've heard about him.
I mean, yeah, you heard about him, but a quarterback from Liberty going in the first round, that is unheard of.
That is crazy.
I'm definitely going to keep my eyes out on you, Malik Willis. Your highlights are ridiculous. I was watching them, but I don't know if he'll be good in the league yet. We'll see. Yeah. So that is those are my prospects.
Yeah, the way you described them is completely similar to how they're describing them in these mock drafts. They said he can torque, turn, and dump defenders with his upper body strength.
Talking about Linderbaum?
Yeah, I've never heard a man described like that.
He runs with the running backs, bro. Like, imagine you got Saquon. He's blocking for Saquon, bro. You see Saquon running for a 60-yard touchdown thrown up the deep.
Nah, he's not.
And you see a center running with the guy, bro.
Nah, bro. That's some who's doing that, bro? Earlier in the year, who's running stride with Saquon? He's on the.
It was Chase. It was Chase Young.
Yeah, Chase Young, bro.
You gotta have a center doing that next season, bro.
Well, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Giants definitely do need some.
They gotta get him, and then we got the 4th and the 7th pick, or the 5th and the 7th pick. I'm expecting 2 linemen.
Those are great picks.
Yeah, I want 2 linemen. I want Saquon protected, Danny protected. Then we give Danny 1 more year with the new coaching staff to see if he's good. When he sucks, because he sucks, we get Phil Dracovic next year. We win a Super Bowl in 2 years. Simple plans here, people. Simple plans.
Word, bro. Giants, hire Graham for next match.
Hire me, bro. All right, let's move on to guess that player. NFL.
Word. I could start.
That for those who didn't listen last week, pretty much we'll just describe a player, their stats, some other describing things, and then the other person has to guess who they are. So we're running with the NFL right now. Go ahead, bro.
Word. All right. So this player is a former superstar receiver. He's currently on the tail end of his career. This season, he had 31 receptions, 434 yards, and only 1 touchdown.
Okay.
He was on a team, that had one of the more embarrassing losses in Super Bowl history.
We're talking about Julio.
Correct. We are talking about the one.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Right when you said he was once your first clue when he said once he was an elite receiver, my mind just went to Julio.
Damn.
And as you kept making
Yeah,
descriptions, I was like, "Yep, that fits Julio. That fits
yeah,
Julio."
just kept confirming it.
Yeah,
Word.
Julio the legend. All right, you ready for this one?
Dessert.
This player is a quarterback. This season, they threw for 3,144 yards and 16 touchdowns. So not the best throwing stats, but they also ran for 784 yards and 10 touchdowns. They led the league in rushing for quarterbacks. An exciting college player who was in a national championship and
Okay.
led quarterbacks in rushing this season.
Led quarterbacks in rushing this season. Interesting. I have two names that come to mind.
Yeah,
I think of Jalen Hurts.
yeah.
And I also am thinking of Kyler Murray.
Mm. You got it
But
right.
I'm gonna say Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
Yeah, it is indeed Jalen. I was
That
pretty
is
shocked
crazy.
to learn that he led the league in rush or the quarterbacks in rushing yards.
Likewise.
He only had like 20 more than Lamar, who missed 4 games. So it ain't gonna
What the
happen
hell?
next year, Jalen. But
Okay, great.
he also ran for 10
Lamar's
touchdowns. That's actually
still
kind of
number
crazy.
one. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Lamar's still
facts.
number one. But 10
Facts.
rushing touchdowns as a quarterback, that's kind of tough.
Bro, side note, that dude is OP on Madden, bro.
Jalen
I
Hurts,
mean, Madden's trash, but low key is OP, bro. I got pieced yesterday.
he can just Cooper told me because he can just run around in the pocket.
Yeah, bro.
That badge, yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
These badges and abilities
still
and
gotta
shit.
get game 3.
Word.
Facts. All right. So this one, right?
Yep.
This guy's an average quarterback on a horrendous NFL team.
Okay.
He threw for 3,245 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions this season. So not the worst season, but definitely average.
Yeah.
Luckily for him, there's a young star emerging on his team.
I know who you're talking about.
What am I talking
Jared
about, bro?
Goff.
Jared Goff. Who's the young,
Amon-Ra St. Brown. Bro, stop playing with my boy.
boy?
Stop playing with my boy. He is probably the
He's
best
gonna be
receiver in
fun
the
to
league
watch.
next year. Watch.
He's gonna be fun to watch
Facts. Can't
for
wait.
sure. But let me ask you something, bro.
Yeah.
Do the Lions get any better next season?
Well, I'm going to put it this way. They have the second pick. They're going to draft one of the elite D linemen. So ideally, their defense looks better. Offensive-wise, Swift was hurt for like half the season, I believe. So if he's full next year, then we got Swift, we got Amon-Ra with a full offseason to get better. I think we got a coach. Yeah, we got Hawk. We got a coach was just in his first year. He has an off season to get better. So I think the Lions could look better, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking
that
they might be a sleeper team next year. No bullshit.
Maybe Jared Goff's not bad. Like you said, he's average.
Yeah,
Jared Goff is average. Jared Goff can win 9 games in a season. Shit, Jared Goff was in the fucking Super Bowl. That's not fair.
Yeah, Jared Goff was in the exactly.
I don't know how, but he was there.
Exactly.
But that's a good second player. My second player, he's a running back. He's one of only 7 running backs to have 1,000 yards this season. Officially, he ran for 1,037 yards with 7 touchdowns. He also led all running backs in fumbles this season with 5. And major changes are coming to their team this offseason. Major changes have already happened to their team this offseason.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about, bro.
Who's that?
My boy James.
Nope.
Robinson. No way.
James did not have 1,000 yards. No way.
Damn, bro. I thought he did.
James was selling us all year.
All right. I'm just kidding. It's not James.
Major changes have happened to this team this offseason.
Major changes.
And you can take that
my
however
God.
you want it.
Is it Josh Jacobs?
No, I knew you would guess that though because the fumbles, because Josh be fumbling, but it's not Josh Jacobs.
Damn, who is it?
It is that boy Antonio Gibson over on the Washington Commanders.
Antonio Gibson.
The Commanders, bro. Let's just talk about that real quick.
Honestly, bro.
People hate it. I don't hate it.
yeah, I don't hate it. I don't know why people hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was telling Coop, people hate it
there are
because it's
some,
new. Like when the
yeah, because
Seahawks
it's
chose the
new.
Seahawks, people were probably like, "What the fuck is the Seahawks?" Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
what the hell is a Texan?
Yeah,
Like, you know
exactly.
what I'm
Like
saying?
a
Like,
commander don't sound terrible to me. Like
yeah,
they're the
it's
commanders, bro.
not.
They trying to go crazy.
Yeah, you know, the president lives in Washington. You
Yeah,
know,
facts.
commands. You
They
know what I'm
said they're
saying?
gonna
I
be
mean,
calling them the
come
Washington
on.
commies though, which is kind of funny because it's in it's like
All right. Well, I
it's
probably won't ever call
communism,
him that,
but
but I
little
mean,
little note
whatever. I guess it's
there.
gonna be one of those things now. People are gonna start, coming up with little, disrespectful names for them.
Yeah.
So I guess
The
it could
jerseys are
happen.
decently tough
It's a
too.
good name. Yeah, I fuck with the all black ones.
Yeah,
I fuck
facts.
with all black jerseys. All black jerseys is tough. So,
Facts.
and my boy Terry's still on that team, so
Yep,
I still gotta support them.
of course. All
All
right.
right, my
Give us
last one.
last one. Yep.
Yeah, so this guy's primarily a third down back on an above average team.
Okay.
Um, he was a touchdown machine this year.
You said
Despite
a
only
touchdown
having
receiving.
no, he was a touchdown machine this year
Oh, bet.
with 15 total touchdowns, despite only having 752 rushing yards on 202 attempts.
And we said this is a third down guy.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
Well, he started the season as that, and then injuries happened, and he became
Yeah.
their main guy.
What are we talking? Are we talking? We're not talking about
And
James
this guy,
Conner.
and this
We can't
guy's,
be
this
talking about
guy's.
James Conner.
Well, I mean, is that your guess?
No, because he's not a third down guy. But he
Haha.
was a touchdown machine. Nah, bro. I'm gonna guess James Conner. He's only backup running back I can think of.
Yeah, bro.
James
It's
Conner.
James Conner. I thought he
Wow.
was a third down guy.
Nah,
When
Chase
when
Edmonds being on third. I
so who was
mean,
their lead?
Chase Edmonds started the season as both, and Connor would just be a change of pace kind of guy and a goal line guy. Then Chase got hurt, and Connor became an every down guy.
Okay.
But I mean, nah, it's a fair thing to say he's a third down guy, considering he was for a damn near half the season.
Yeah.
But bet once I
Yeah.
heard backup and
15
touchdowns, I'm like, it
touchdowns is
has to be
crazy.
that asshole. Yeah, that is crazy.
That asshole. Yep.
My third player, bro, I'm gonna be completely real with you. I don't know why I chose this player. There's probably no way you'll be able to guess it. I was just going through some stats, and this player is the only one who's done this year. But this
All
player
right.
is
Maybe
the
I'll
only
know.
defender in the league this season to have over 85 tackles, total tackles. So over 85 total tackles and 10 or more sacks. Only player in the league to do that. 85 or more tackles, 10 or more sacks. He's a seasoned vet. He's been in the league for 11 years, and he's been on the same team for all 11 years. Many of us hate the team that he's on. I personally was once a fan of the team, but I now don't like them. And yeah, he's a defensive, I want to say D end, possibly D tackle, but he's on their D line. He's been there for
Damn.
years.
Um. Damn.
I'll give you a division AFC North. So Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals.
Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals.
Been on their D line for
Yeah.
11
So you
years.
used to be a Steelers fan,
Yeah.
so it has to be the Steelers. Um. Damn, bro. I feel like I know exactly the name, but I can't think of which
Yeah,
player
once I tell you,
exactly.
you'll be like, yeah, that's the guy.
Um, nah, bro, no clue what their name is.
Cameron.
Cameron Hayward.
Cameron Hayward, yep.
Yep, knew it. Bet.
Somehow the only player in the league to have over 85 tackles and 10 or more sacks.
That's elite as hell.
Yeah,
He's a seasoned vet, I guess, for a
I would have
reason. Yeah.
never thought such a thing of that old guy.
Yeah.
Let's move into clown of the week. For
Yeah.
me, we talked
There we
about
go.
most of my clowns. I have the Dolphins on there. I have Patrick Mahomes, and I have Jimmy G.
Bet.
Every time we get to this segment, I've already said it. I think next week we might have to push this segment to the top.
Bet. Word. I mean, my clown of the week is the NFL, bro.
I mean,
Is
yeah,
whoever wrote that statement from the NFL, saying that Brian Flores is uh like
allegations.
his allegations were without merit.
Yeah, facts. I saw that.
Um, yeah, so
I mean, it's definitely not without merit. If you have a fucking owner trying to pay you 100K to lose, I don't get how
yeah, that's yeah.
without merit.
So yeah, with that being said, bro, I'm just gonna transition to the come on, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So the NFL, like, I don't even want to say come on, bro, because it's just like
It's a
when I say
given.
come on, bro, it's just like I usually respect the players that I say come on, bro, because it's like
Facts.
I don't respect the NFL. I think what they've been doing with the Rooney Rule is disrespectful. Like you said before, you don't bring someone in for a 9-hour interview when
And not hire him.
when everybody that's conducting the interview knows that this person's not going to get the job. It's disrespectful. You're wasting people's time. There's like an emotional aspect of it where it's like you do this thing to these coaches, so now like they're going on uh, to future hires thinking that they're not even being evaluated on their skills, on their coaching
Facts.
ability, on anything else except for the color of their skin, which
Literally.
is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous how Flores like should have to sacrifice his future um in the league. Has to sacrifice doing something that he loves doing, that he's very fucking good at doing,
Yeah.
to instill change that's supposed to be coming from the Rooney Rule. So fuck the Rooney Rule altogether. I think that players need to boycott the league, along
Yeah.
with other coaches. It's time for like the allies to prove their allyship and stop with the fake support. We saw like all these NFL teams, all the players, coming out to, back in 2020, when the racial tensions were extremely high. We saw demonstrations.
Yeah.
So it's like now that Brian Flores is speaking up, like there has to be some support because the proof is in the
Facts.
pudding. The proof is right in front of you. You can just use the eye test. You look at how many black coaches you see. You look at how many black coordinators you see, and then you compare that to how many players you see.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that a lot of people, though, they need to remove that soft spot they have for specific owners or teams, because sometimes that clouds their judgment from seeing whether or not their team is doing something wrong in the
Facts.
hiring practice. So I was doing some research. There's only one black head coach in the NFL. 70% of the players are black. That in itself is a problem.
One
I
black
don't
coach.
think one black coach. Um, there are 4 black offensive coordinators in the league, 11 defensive, and 8 special team.
Yeah.
There's 32 teams in the NFL, and normally to become a head coach in the NFL, you have to have a coordinator position. Like that's one of the stepping
Yeah.
stones. So if you don't have people in these positions, then you're never gonna see a change in the head coaching dilemma, the head coaching diversity in the NFL. So
Yeah.
I think those positions themselves also need some changes to their practice. Um, so all of that to say that, like, for the NFL to respond and label Flores' claims as without merit is bullshit. Like, how about you hold an investigation on these allegations before you label them as without merit? The
Literally.
proofs, the
Just look
proofs
at
in
the
the pudding.
numbers. You can't say it's without merit. Just look at the fucking numbers you just read.
Yeah, and like I could go on about this for days.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I kind of want to give an example, like the Washington Commanders, Dan Snyder, horrible guy, horrible track
Horrible.
record, like countless allegations against his team, and he's been in that position for years.
Just to
And the
confirm, he
NFL,
still holds it, right? Is he under
he is, yeah,
investigation
I'm
or
pretty
what?
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still under investigation, but I
Long
mean
ass
the
investigation.
league's not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
It's quote under investigation. They're not doing shit.
so yeah, so it's ridiculous that, like, you would be so quick to defend yourselves against what Brian Flores is saying, but um you know, you're running away from lots of responsibility. Again, you know, just again and again, NFL runs away from responsibility, doing things that's right and that's moral. And it's fucked up. And again, like I said before, I think players have a lot more power than they think. And I think that they need to do something to show like, hey, we're not okay with this. Like, this is wrong. You know, the representation in the NFL is messed up. So, come on, bro. NFL, you guys got to do much better. And I want Roger Goodell gone.
Hell yeah. I mean, that if you're the commissioner of a league that has this many issues, you should be gone.
Yeah, you should step down or something.
Yeah, you should. And like you were saying about players, bro, just to add on real quick, because me and Awais were talking. Awais is our friend from New York. Shout out Awais. But we was talking, like you were saying, like the players gotta do something. Like, say you're a player on the Dolphins and you find out that the owner's been trying to pay your coach to lose for the last 2-3 seasons. Like, are you going to continue wanting to play for the Dolphins? Like, personally, I think every player on the Dolphins should demand a trade. That would be a statement if every single player on that team demanded a trade. What would the Dolphins do if every single player said, I want off of this team? Like, that's the type of shit that we need to, you know, fucking make the change we want. I love Flores. I'm glad Flores is speaking out about all this, but I'm not sure if anything positive is going to come from it that we want, unfortunately, without the players' support, like you were saying. Like, have players come out and spoken up to defend him? Like, I know Tyrann Mathieu did. I don't know if many others have. Like, there should be players all over the league on ESPN coming out to support him.
I definitely agree. I'm not sure like what it is about the NFL or its players or but like and it comes to like activism, you know, even though they may feel the same way, they're just not the type of players to like, you know,
Facts.
to do it.
Like in the NBA,
if you look at the NBA though, NBA is completely different.
The players will put their paychecks on the line to make a statement.
Yeah, the players are more aware of you know what I think it is, bro? The players are more aware of the power they have because they feel empowered because of the representation that they see. Right. You know, the players in the NFL are surrounded by white people who have more money than them, you know, who have come from you know, better upbringings, better backgrounds. So it's like, damn, if I go against these people, like I might lose everything.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
One other crazy thing, bro, that I learned this week. So, for example, the Broncos just went up for sale, right?
Yep.
So I learned that when a guy tries to buy a team, so say I go to try to buy the Broncos. Obviously, I don't have $4 billion, whatever. I go to buy the Broncos. Every other owner in the league votes on if I'm allowed to own the team. So say you have some rich, like say Jay-Z wants to buy the Broncos. The other 31 old white guys are going to vote and be like, no. Like, you know what I mean? That's why we need a new league, because the owners have all the control. All the control in the world they have, bro. And it's ridiculous. There's not.
I didn't know that, but
I didn't know
that now makes sense. A lot of things
make sense why all the owners look the same.
Damn, bro. The NFL is fucked, bro. Really There's some like serious dark shit embedded in how the NFL came up that they just can't escape from. You know what I'm saying? They can't move from it, and it's weird, and it needs to change. It's fucking weird.
Facts.
It's 2021. It's weird. 2022, bro. It's weird as hell.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
That's it for me. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more with everything you said. I'm making a switch as we go on. Next, we're supposed to get into NBA performances of the week, but I'm going to switch to 2 minutes with Graham because, believe it or not, folks, this week on 2 minutes with Graham, we are not talking about the Lakers. We're actually talking about football. So I'm just going to get into that before we get into the NBA stuff.
Sounds good.
My 2 minutes with Graham is for something we haven't even talked about yet, bro. And that's the retirement of Tom Brady, bro.
Wow, bro. Graham finally.
I'm about to talk about Brady, bro. I'm taking on the Tom subject, bro. Essentially, bro, Tom Brady, bro. I'm 22 years old, bro. I'm about to be 23. I spent about 20 years of my life hating you. Even as a seed, bro, I despised you, bro. I remember in third grade, I had a bet with my teacher that you would lose in the Super Bowl to the Giants. Sure enough, you did, and she had to take me out for ice cream. But that was third grade. I've hated you ever since. But believe it or not, bro, the past 2 years after you left the Patriots, bro, I started to appreciate you just a tiny bit, bro. You know, you kind of a fun guy now. You're funny. I like your commercials and shit. I like watching you talk to people. You know, I don't have that same hate for you I once had. Um, but going back to my hate for you, just to explain some of it, growing up in Boston, hating Brady, it's not the easiest thing in the world. You know, all your boys, all your friends, they love Brady. They'll die for Brady. But I'll never forget seeing you with the Trump hat in your locker room, bro. I'll never forget seeing you force your son to essentially make out with you. I'll never forget all the terrible things you've done in your life. I still question you as a human being, but as a football player, bro, I won't. I used to say you're not the GOAT. I won't ever say that again, bro. 7 rings, GOAT shit. Yeah, bro. I mean, just enjoy your retirement, bro. Ideally, your kids are at the age where you're no longer making out with them, and ideally, you no longer are friends with Donald Trump. But you never know. So yeah, bro. Congrats on the greatest career of all time. I don't really fuck with you, but that's that.
Bro, that was the most backhanded
Compliment.
farewell speech.
I mean, it's just like I don't respect him enough to give him all that respect, but like at the same time, I respect him enough as a player to give him his credit where his credit's due as a player. But as a human, I think he's a horrible person.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who know Graham, like for those of you who don't know Graham, him saying that is like monumental, bro.
Literally, I would never sit here and say anything
Yeah,
good about Brady. Like, I mean, I
yeah,
spent my
exactly.
life arguing that he's a little bad word.
Yeah, and he's right. Like 2 years ago was probably the first time I ever heard him say anything positive about the guy. So,
I mean, after last
um,
season when Brady ran through Breeze, Rodgers, and Mahomes, it was like, all right, this guy he's him as a football
yeah, he
player.
had all of us cracking up when he won the Super Bowl and he was drunk as hell,
Bro, that was the
walking
funniest. I
around.
saw that video the other day. I was dying all over again.
Yeah, bro. So Tom definitely
He
Tom
got the
definitely is a funny guy.
Yeah, he got to Florida and he became a fun guy. It's like Bill had him all serious for 20 years in New England. He gets
No,
to
exactly.
Florida and he's
That's
just
exactly
having a
what it is.
blast.
It's exactly what it is. So it's kind of cool though to see him kind of live both lives and still be successful.
Yeah,
So
facts.
I'm glad he got to experience all that.
I mean,
So
yeah, that was my big thing. Like, when the reason I hated him and said he wasn't the GOAT is because he had the easiest schedule every single season and had free rides to the Super Bowl. But once you go to another conference and you win and you beat all the best in that conference, it's like nothing more can be said.
yeah, yep. Good
So
point.
yeah, bro, Tom Brady retiring. Wow,
Damn, the era,
the
the end of
era
an
is
era.
over. Yeah, bro. I know
Crazy.
that's your guy, bro. Do you have any parting words for the guy, or it was your guy?
Um, yeah, I mean, it's crazy, bro. Because you're right. There was really a point where I would have died for him.
You would
Um,
have died for the guy, bro.
like, bro, I was arguing with people on social media. Like, I was on my couch every single Sunday, bro. Lights off, just in complete darkness,
You couldn't
watching
even come over to
this.
watch football here because
No,
you
bro, I
couldn't
was
be
watching
with
it by
Brady haters.
myself. I couldn't be with Brady haters, bro. I was looking forward to every single Patriots game, bro. I didn't
Honestly, bro,
like.
the way you are with Brady
It
is
was
how I am
amazing,
with Russ. Like, you literally would have died for that man.
bro. It's ridiculous. So, and he's given me some memories that I'm gonna like hold for the rest of my life. So,
Sure.
um,
Including y'all's little riot over at UMass Amherst when he choked in the Super Bowl against the Eagles.
bro, yeah, like, bro, we rioted for this man. I saw people jumping off like 10 feet tall structures.
Bro,
I saw
y'all
people climbing
rioted because of
trees.
Super Bowl
I saw
loss. I've
people
never
I saw
in the
people throwing chairs into the dining hall, like glass windows shattering it. Bro, it was crazy, bro.
all
Brady,
of those
you
people would
had
have died for
yeah,
Brady, bro.
Brady, Brady had way way too much power in
Literally,
Massachusetts.
bro. He had an entire
So
school rioting, bro. And
yeah,
on the other
so
hand, while you guys are rioting in fucking Amherst,
yeah,
bro,
you were running
us
wild
Eagles
with
fans
this
are
shit.
down in the middle of Philadelphia, absolutely tearing the city apart, jumping through hotel things, fucking ripping light poles off. I have
Yeah,
never in my life seen anything like that.
yeah, bro. Yeah, so Brady, you've been responsible for a lot of
Literally.
destructions, but I guess it all comes
Honestly,
from
bro, Brady
your
owes
ability.
cities and colleges money.
Facts, but that just speaks to how great you are, how great you were. So I hope retirement's nice for you. I'm excited to see what you do with it. Hopefully
Facts. I'm
you
sure we'll
use it
see him
to
more, whether he's on
help
talk
people.
shows or a commentator or whatever.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see him. I don't see him falling off the face of the earth.
Facts.
So
All righty. Thomas Brady. That's all we got for you, bro, over on BnG Sports Talk. Enjoy retirement, bro. Here are your flowers. Um, let's move on to NBA.
yeah,
We don't have too much NBA to talk about now. I'm looking at it. Most of our shit was NFL, but NBA, we're just gonna do some performances of the week. NBA performances of the week. This can be good performances. This can be bad performances. This can be players, teams, refs, fans, mascots, whatever the
oh
fuck
my
you want,
god.
bro.
Yep.
For me, bro, I'm gonna shout out the Timberwolves, who went undefeated this week, 3-0 this week. They beat the Jazz, the Nuggets, and the Pistons. The entire season, they've been under 500, kind of at the bottom of the West, but they've been balling lately. They're now at 27 and 25, which puts them at 7 in the West. So they just kind of rose like a calm 5 seeds, bro, in the last 2 weeks, which is kind of ridiculous, bro.
Wow.
Have the Timberwolves ever been in the playoffs, bro, in the last
I don't remember.
long time? Like, I don't know
I
if
don't
Cat's
I
ever
don't
been
ever
there, bro.
remember seeing them. Yeah, bro. I honestly don't ever remember seeing the Timberwolves in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
With that being said, bro, shout out Ant Edwards, bro. Just one of the goats, bro. Y'all know he's the player that we love over at BnG Sports Talk.
Bro, just a likable guy,
He was
bro.
in the interview the other day ordering McDonald's. He told them, "Y'all gotta wait to ask me questions, man. I'm just finishing my order real quick." They were like, "What are you
The
getting?"
man's gotta
I'm
eat,
getting some
bro. You know what I'm
McDonald's.
saying? The man's gotta eat.
I couldn't believe that shit.
I said, hold on, yo. Let me get some food first before
That shit
he's
was
gonna ask questions.
ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. So for me, for the Nets are on a 7-game losing streak.
The Nets.
Yes,
Jesus Christ.
they lost
I
to the
knew they
Jazz
were on a
yesterday.
little losing streak, but I didn't know it was 7 games.
Yeah, bro. They lost to the Jazz yesterday by 23.
Yep. Looking at
They're falling down the Eastern Conference because like every game in the Eastern Conference is like, or every ranking is like every team is like 1 game behind or 1 game ahead.
Yeah, facts. The East is max.
So
Yeah, but they're down to 6. They were at
yeah,
4 last week when we talked.
yeah, exactly. So that's
And they're a game
kind
and
of
a half from
kind of
being down to
alarming.
9.
Yeah, it's alarming because they're kind of falling into that little injury hole again, bro. Because
They
Harden didn't play
definitely are.
last night. Kyrie didn't
Yeah.
play.
Kyrie played
Um,
last night, but obviously he's only playing half the games. KD's out. Harden's hurt. And Harden, did you see the trade rumors?
yes,
They
bro.
might ship that man in the next week, bro.
I mean, he wouldn't be on a horrible team.
We have to
But,
talk about that, bro.
but
For those who don't
yeah,
know, the Sixers said that they want to trade Simmons for Harden, and the Nets are apparently possibly interested. The trade deadline is this upcoming week, so it would have to happen in the next couple of days. And to be completely honest, bro, as an NBA fan, if I see the Nets trade James Harden for Benjamin Simmons, bro, I might never watch the league again. I just it won't make any sense, bro.
bro. I was gonna ask you, why is Ben Simmons still a valuable trade piece?
I guess because you can say he's still young. You know why he's a valuable trade piece? Because you can still make the statement, if he gets a jump shot, he'll be elite.
It's true, bro.
That's
It's
why.
true, and I
But
guarantee you, all this time off, he has not been working on his jump shot.
facts, bro. Like Cooper said something funny yesterday. Like, what if they do that trade and he gets to Brooklyn and this man's looking like Luka, step back threes, like just going crazy on demon hour, bro.
That
That would literally be the
that'd be
craziest thing in NBA history.
so weird to watch, bro.
Facts.
But I don't know if I'd still be a fan of the guy just because of what
I
he
definitely
did.
wouldn't be. I could never be a fan of him after what he did. But like, what are the Nets? What are the Nets thinking, bro? Can you just explain to me any thought process between trading Harden for Ben Simmons?
Um, like you said, bro, youth, youth. Um, and that's it.
And now
That's
Harden,
literally
and I guess it's because Harden said he doesn't want to be there long term. But why not win a ring with him this year and then trade him in the offseason? Like, if you get Ben Simmons and you put Simmons with KD and Kyrie, like, you're not winning shit, to be completely honest.
right.
KD's going to be
Yeah, bro. I completely agree.
So
But yeah,
for the Nets' sake, I hope they don't do that. For my amusement, I kind of hope they do. I honestly would like to see Harden and Embiid. I think they would be filthy together.
no, yeah, they'd be a force.
Yeah, and I would
I
love to
think
see Ben Simmons just
Lou would love that.
fuck KD up. Yeah, Moo would love it. He's not the biggest Harden lover, but he said he would. He's down with it happening.
Right.
Let's talk about another NBA performance this week. Off the court performance, bro. I got a notification yesterday. I sent it to you that Julius Randle is unhappy with the Knicks, and he's unfollowed them on Instagram, and he arguably wants out after them loving him last season. He got them to the second round of the playoffs. Like, it kind of came out of nowhere for me.
I saw Julius Randle. I think he flipped off his fans or something
No way.
earlier in the year. He told them to he scored and they started cheering for him. And he told them to stop cheering because
No, I saw that. Who was that? I know that it wasn't Julius, but I know exactly what you're talking about. He was like, "Stop fucking clapping for me."
Oh no, it was
I feel like it wasn't Kuz. I want to say Kuz. It wasn't Kuz. Who was it?
Julius Randle had another incident with the fans.
I believe it, bro. But yeah, he's informally requested a trade and he's unfollowed them on Instagram. I don't get it.
I feel like Julius Randle might be a little bit emotional, bro.
Apparently.
Like,
I mean, he's averaging 18, 10, and 5, which, I mean, is pretty solid. He's shooting his lowest field goal percentage since his rookie season. His stats are all down from last year.
Yeah.
But
bro, I'm telling you, he told them to shut the fuck up. I'm serious, he did. I'm looking at an article right now.
Wow, yeah, they're not even in the play-in tournament, bro. The Knicks are currently the 12 seed in the East. Most of the season, they were in like the top 9 seeds, I swear.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, bro. I mean, I feel like once you have Knicks fans against you, bro, I feel like there's no winning them over. You know what I'm saying? Knicks fans
especially if you told him to shut the fuck up. He's done. He'll be traded.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to want him after that. So, but Julius Randle is a huge trade piece.
So let's put it this way. Actually,
do the Lakers make a move?
I was about to say, bro, let's send AD for him and a bunch of others. But AD's been balling, kind of. So it's kind of tough. But at the same time, we do need extra pieces. Mm-hmm. But they would never, like, the thing is the Lakers are never going to trade AD. If they're going to trade one of the big three, it's going to be Russ. They won't trade Russ before the trade deadline because no team will take him. I could see Russ possibly being traded in the offseason.
I have a proposal.
Let's hear it.
So I saw this on Twitter. What do you think about Zion teaming back up with RJ and Cam Reddish? Zion, Julius Randle trade. And obviously a couple more other players are picked.
That shit would be elite.
The Duke boys back together.
It would be elite if Zion's playing.
Well, yeah, of course.
But I mean, no, that shit would be crazy, bro. Zion in New York, RJ in New York, Cam Reddish in New York, bro. It would be lit. I kind of hope that happens, but
and I swear I predicted it. I
would feel bad for Julius.
I would. I mean, but Julius is playing with with Brandon, but Brandon's
but the Pels are so ass, bro. Yeah. The Pels will never be good, no matter what they do. Humblest of opinions, bro. Even when they had AD, they weren't winning playoffs games. Like, they're never gonna have success, bro, in this league. Yeah. The crazy thing is, if you go in 2K and you just keep the rosters as they are and you sim like 5 years, the Pelicans will probably win like 3 rings in those years. Because 2K is a broken game, but that would be lit if those 3 team back up in New York. Um,
Yeah, bro, that'd be interesting.
they said Kemba's on the block too. You think the Lakers could
This
finesse
man Kim
Kemba?
was always on the
I
block,
know. I
bro.
think we could finesse him,
Yeah,
bro. THT,
that'd be
Kendrick
good.
Nunn,
Okay,
and maybe a pick or something. I mean,
chill.
Kemba's trade value is not that.
Kimba, yeah, it's not that high, but Kimba's also capable of going for 50 on a
Exactly.
great night.
We just need a
So
score like that. I mean, I think it would
yeah,
be great, bro. But
I agree, bro. I mean, the trade deadline's next Thursday
yeah, I
at
was wondering
three,
if
I
it's
think, or
Thursday, but
three or 10. I don't know. Probably three.
I think
But
3 p.m. probably
yeah, so
Eastern time. I mean, it'll be
let's
interesting.
see what happens, bro.
Let's just talk about the Lakers real quick, bro. We took a very tough L the other night to Reggie fucking Jackson, bro. Shout out Reggie Jackson. This man, I think, dropped 22 on us in the second half. Couldn't be held. Had multiple game winners. He would score, then we would go down and take the lead. Then he would take the lead back, then we would. Then he finally got the last laugh. But AD's been balling. He had 30 and 17. The game before that, he had 30 and 15. So he knows we're in back-to-back games. He played
AD has been
37 and
balling, bro.
38 minutes. I love to see that he's able to play that much in back-to-backs. But LeBron James, bro, we really need you back.
Bro, bro, I was up at like 2 a.m. because I took one of my naps.
Yeah, when you're texting naps.
Bro, this guy, bro, is on Instagram. His Instagram stories, just him in his backyard, just rapping, bro, just singing
No
songs.
way, bro.
Bro, I was dying, bro.
He be irking me with that, bro. Get in the game.
LeBron be out here just like living his best life, bro, as if he's not on like on a storied franchise trying to win an NBA
Nah,
championship.
facts, bro. This man
They're
doesn't
struggling
give a
right
damn,
now.
I swear. As if like he's not out and the team doesn't need him back, bro.
Yeah, bro. LeBron's a funny ass dude, bro.
Oh my god. I mean,
But
in some of these games we're losing, bro. I mean, we wouldn't have lost if LeBron's playing. Here, I have some numbers for you. I forgot I had these numbers, bro. The Lakers, so they have, quote, 31 games that have come down to the clutch. I don't know what stat is used to mark that, if it's like games within 5 points or whatever, but they have 31 games that have come down to the clutch. That's more than any team in the league. And in those games, they're 15 and 16. So it's just like, even if 8 of those 16 L's were to go our way, bro, we would be like 41 and 20. Or something along those lines. So it's just like, as trash as we are, bro, I swear it's also just right there. We just need our players playing, bro. I mean, that's all. I've been saying that all year.
We need Frank making better late game decisions.
Oh yeah, Frank's lineups are awful, bro. I can't understand why Stanley Johnson is constantly starting games when he is literally Ben Simmons. He cannot score. It makes me so mad, bro. You can say all the shit you want. He's a lockdown defender. That's fine, bro. Bring him off the bench. He started in 4 of the last 5 games. He hasn't scored more than 4 points, and he's starting these games. And we've lost all those games. Like, what are you doing, bro? Starting this guy. I don't understand it. Malik Monk's been balling. I want to see this. Malik Monk with Russ and AD, ideally Braun, and then the 4th piece, I want Trevor Ariza. I think Ariza is similar to Stanley Johnson, but he's a better shooter.
He can score. Yeah, he could shoot.
I mean, he's the same. He hasn't scored over 10 in games either. Like, he's honestly pretty similar to Stanley Johnson, but that's kind of the position we're in, to be honest. Or Austin Reeves could start, bro. I kind of fuck with him.
Austin Reeves was being bullied.
He was.
Last game, low key.
Yeah, he was. I mean, that Reggie basket at the end, that was essentially Austin Reeves' fault. I don't know how why are you standing on the baseline, bro?
Yeah.
I don't know. Russ came from the backside to get the steal, and it's like Austin Reeves like moved to the other side to get a steal. Like, I don't know what kind of positioning he was playing, but Reggie just spun right around to him away. But I don't know, bro. The Lakers got me heated. That's really
bro. We've been like this. We've been saying this for weeks. Bro.
So all I can say is I hope it gets better.
Time, bro.
We have the hardest remaining schedule, so I mean, I'm not feeling too good about the remaining outlook of the season, but you never know.
There's no way. We're still gonna make the playoffs, right?
I don't know. I could see us losing in the play-in at this point.
bro, we can't. There's no way. There's just no way. With
I mean, we'll see.
listen,
I
with these
agree. There's
players,
realistically no way with
with the
AD Russell.
greatness of some of the players on our roster, bro, there's no way that we just
I
don't.
just
It's a mindset thing.
facts. It is a mindset. I was about to say, Russ. I need Russ to have a better mindset, bro. He's not attacking enough. Like he be at halftime every game, he has 3 shots, and then in the second half, he takes like 15 shots. Like what? I don't.
He's got to attack all
Just
game.
drive all game, bro. But
They're gonna foul you.
facts. You know the craziest thing, Russell Westbrook, bro, despite driving many times a game, is only shooting like 4 free throws a game or something.
Because the refs suck.
Like that doesn't even make
Did you
sense.
see what the refs did last night?
Oh my God, I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because I was gonna forget about it, bro.
There you go. Go ahead, bro.
That should have been 2 minutes with Graham, bro.
That should what's it called? That was illegal what they did.
Bro. In case people didn't see it, so we're talking about the Hornets Cavs game down to the 4th quarter. Hornets have the ball, the refs blow the whistle, so the play's dead. Like anybody does, anytime the whistle's dead, a Hornets player just takes like a warm-up shot after the whistle. While he's taking this shot, he's in the corner in front of the Cavs bench. A player on the Cavs just puts his hand on his back, like it don't matter. The play's dead. Like he's just doing whatever. He's trying to like tap the guy so he misses the shot, whatever. The ref from down the court is gonna blow his whistle, bro, and somehow call it an and 1-3. Now, let me just tell you, the guy who shot that 3 in the corner, bro, did not make the 3. So I watched the ref say count it and put his hands up for a 3. 1, the shot happened 4 seconds after the whistle. 2, he did not make the 3. So how is it an and 1-3? So essentially, the refs gifted the Hornets 4 free throws. Nobody in the NBA world understands what happened.
Bro, the player who touched him was Ed Davis. Ed Davis was on the bench.
Yeah, he's just standing on he's standing on the bench. He just taps the guy.
Are they calling the foul on him?
Yes, I guess.
He's not even in the game.
That's what I understand from it, bro. The only thing you could call him maybe is a technical for touching the guy, but there's no way you could get an and 1-3 when you didn't make the 3.
and like, does Ed Davis get a foul stat to the stat sheet?
I don't
know.
You know
what I'm saying?
He must have.
If he's not in the game, how is that possible?
Yeah, I really don't even understand what happened, bro. Like,
fair to say those refs can't coach again, or they have to face consequences.
I said that they need to be behind bars, and I stand by it. You can't tell me they didn't bet on that game,
bro. You literally, those refs need to face consequences, bro, and it's only right for the players.
Literally, well, you can't tell me that the refs didn't bet on the game. It's just.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that. The Cavs players.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. It literally says on the game log, bro. Terry Rozier makes 3. Ed Davis technical foul. Rozier makes technical free throw. But it's saying Rozier made the 3 when he did not make the 3, bro. I literally watched the shit hit off the rim and hit the floor. So I don't understand. But bro, I can't even say more.
Funny business.
Yeah. Let's wrap this week's episode out.
Guess that player.
Guess that player, NBA style, bro. I'll start us off.
All right.
This player is number 4 in the league in scoring and number 3 in the league in assists. Despite his elite numbers, his team is struggling, currently sitting at 10 in their conference. In college, this player took the world by storm. That's my last clue.
In college, he took the world by storm.
As in, he was just going crazy, and no one could believe what he was doing. Number 4 in scoring, number 3 in assists in the league.
Trae Young.
Yep. Indeed. Right. Ice Trae. His freshman year at Oklahoma, I remember having like back-to-back 20 assist games or something.
Yeah, I remember. All right. This player is a pure entertainer. It's fun to watch. Recently got a deal for the remainder of the season after like 1 or 2 10-day contracts with the team.
Lance Stevenson.
Yep.
The GOAT. I saw that. He got that contract. Good for him, bro. You love to see that.
Yeah, facts.
My question for you is, why didn't the Lakers sign him?
It was Rob Pelinka.
He's clearly a baller, and he's been on the Lakers before, but whatever. We'll ignore Rob Pelinka's issues. My second player. Oh, here we go. There's only one player in the league that averages more than 2 steals per game. Okay? So he's averaging over 2 steals per game. And now peep his stat line, bro. A very shocking stat line here. 19.6 points per game, 8.5 rebounds per game, 9 assists per game. So Essentially 28-9 is his average and over 2 steals a game. Honestly, when I read these stats, I'm thinking this man might be an MVP candidate.
What the
But
hell?
unfortunately, his team is 19-34, and they're struggling. And he resides in the Western Conference. Sorry, they're 20-34. They got a win last night. Shout out to them.
Um, in the Western Conference.
Yep. Over 2 steals per game, averages 28-9.
Damn, bro.
It's a hard one. I mean, I had no idea he was averaging this.
Shit, if I had to take a guess, I'd say DeJounte Murray.
Bro, you nailed it.
I knew it. I knew it. I've been hearing so much about him, bro. I've been hearing about how he could have been an all-star or whatever.
I mean, how's he not an all-star, bro?
And then I looked at the teams who played last night. I saw the Spurs. I was
Yeah.
like, he's the only guy that'd be going crazy on that
That's
team.
crazy. But indeed.
But yeah, he is a lock-up defender though.
Yeah, he's averaging 28-9. Like, are you kidding me, bro? He might be a type that can average a triple-double in his career, like Russ and us.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That'd be elite. Yeah, I mean, he's still young as hell. So
Facts.
shout out to him. All right, this player is a future Hall of Famer. He's a stretch four. Currently averages 15, 8, and 2. Earlier in his career, he was a sole superstar on an underperforming
Are we
team.
talking about my boy K Love?
We are talking about K Love.
My boy K Love, bro. I love
K Love, the legend, bro. He's still putting up numbers.
I know, but that's the craziest thing. I could have sworn like last year he was talking mad shit about the Cavs, bro. But now he settled it out and he's back and balling.
He's back, getting paid, balling out.
I love it. Definitely a Hall of Famer. And definitely carried a sole performer, like you said. His stats in Minnesota when he was young are ridiculous.
Bro, ridiculous. And if you don't know, bro, I recommend you guys just do your research.
Just look up his stats. My third player leads the league in rebounds per game and field goal percentage. He averages 16 points a game, 15 rebounds per game, and is shooting 70% from the floor. Kind of absurd stats right there. 16 points, 15 rebounds, 70% from the field. He's a goofy guy, but he's a solid player. I mean, obviously, he's a solid player who has some solid awards.
Ah, shit.
He's got an award shelf in his house for sure.
Oh, is this Rudy?
Yeah, it's that asshole Rudy. The guy we all hate. But that's ridiculous. He's averaging 16.
His stats are a force. 71%. That's a force.
Literally.
All right.
Last one. Wrap us up good.
Yep. So this guy plays on an exciting team full of young stars. He's a rapper off the court.
Anthony Edwards.
Nope.
Damn.
He currently averages 27 and 4. And he has some crazy dunk highlights.
Oh, Miles Bridges. He's a rapper.
Yep.
Yes, bro. Miles Bridges is an elite rapper. You forgot to add that. You know, we have sometimes these part-time athletes, rappers who be ass, but Miles Bridges is genuinely fire.
Yeah, he be going crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he has been balling this year. He's definitely a most improved candidate.
Future All-Star for sure.
Future All-Star for sure, bro. With LaMelo, he's just going to get better and better.
Yep.
Bet.
Sure.
I think we both guessed all three of those.
Did we? I think we did.
I think we might just be elite, bro.
We are. So down the line.
Well, that wraps us up on week 21 of the BnG Sports
21 come to an end.
But
we'll be back for week.
There's not many sports. Well, there's no NFL this week, so y'all listen to us. We had a lot of NFL talk. I mean, I hope the Lakers catch a dub tonight. If you watch the Pro Bowl, enjoy it. I won't be watching. Shit, bro. Just a little plug-in. Next week, bro, you and me gonna have to figure something out because next Friday I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed. And I don't know the whole process of if I can talk the following day. I assume I can. I mean, to be honest, BC's playing the following day in basketball. So I will be present at that game. So I think I could probably record, but we'll talk. If y'all don't hear me next week, man, y'all will hear me in 2 weeks. Believe that.
Word.
So yeah, I mean, that wraps us up. I hope you all have a blessed weekend. Like we always say, continue comment, share, subscribe. Give us any input, anything you want us to do, not do, add, not add, take away, whatever. We got open
We're
mind.
here. We're here for y'all.
Yep. All right. So y'all have a great weekend and peace.
Peace.